The topic I chose to research about is the uprising of ADD in college students. My research question is, why has it become so common for college students to develop degrees of ADD? Because our generation statistically has the shortest attention span across all generations, and I would like to find out what exactly is causing this phenomenon. There are two different types of ADHD, and people often confuse them because the term is often thrown around as ADD, which is attention deficit disorder. ADHD type 1 is inattention without hyperactivity and is referred to as ADD. So, a person with type 1 ADHD will have trouble paying attention and will easily get distracted, but it isn't a neurological disorder. And ADHD, which is considered type 2, is a neurological imbalance and causes hyperactivity in the brain, which has a much more intense symptoms attached to it, like having impulsive speech or a quick temper and just behavior problems in general. I found during my research on ProQuest that the human attention span digitally has decreased to less of a goldfish. Our current digital attention span is 8 seconds, while a goldfish's attention span is 9 seconds. And I found on New York Times that possible causes of this increase in ADD could be from misuse of the magic pill, which is Adderall. Misusing Adderall can create reverse effects on the brain, leading to a dependence on a once unnecessary pill. College students will often use Adderall as academic enhancers, and it will allow them to stay up longer and study longer. But overuse of this has the reverse effect, and it's extremely unhealthy for the brain. Poor sleeping habits was written in New York Times to be the biggest cause of inattention in college students, which makes a lot of sense because most of us don't get the full 8 hours of sleep. Anxiety, along with being overwhelmed, are also possible causes of attention deficit disorder. And I'm interested in this topic because a lot of my friends regularly throw around the term and believe that they have a level of ADD, and it's been said that 40% of college students go undiagnosed with ADD, and that's interesting to me that focusing has become a task rather than an innate ability for our generation. My only concern with my research topic is whether our generation is outgrowing traditional learning and is simply bored and uninterested in school, and that a generation is a little bit more creative and interested in experience rather than learning through textbooks. So basically, that we're choosing not to pay attention rather than it being an actual disorder. And my question is if I should focus on college students specifically or group millennials and Gen Z together, since that's where most of the statistics are targeted towards.